Boston, July 2026. A German player steps up to the penalty spot, strikes the ball, and misses. Then another miss. The match is over. A nation with 4 World Cup titles got knocked out by Paraguay, a team making only its 6th appearance in the history of the tournament. Within 4 days, the manager who built this German squad would be completely removed from power. The final whistle in Boston sent a 4-time champion home before the round of 16 even started, broadcast live to a global audience. Julian Nagelsmann took the Germany job in September 2023. He inherited a team reeling from back-to-back group stage exits in the 2018 and 2022 World Cups. He was supposed to be the fix, young, tactically sharp, and already a Bundesliga title winner at Bayern Munich before turning 35. The federation gave him a long-term contract running until 2028. In the 2026 group stage, his team looked the part. They demolished Curaçao 7-1, topped their group on goal difference, and seemed primed for a deep run. This chart shows Germany's historical World Cup penalty record compared to the rest of the world. Before Boston, they had never lost a World Cup shootout. 4 wins, 0 losses. It was the ultimate psychological safety net. The heavy group stage victories and that flawless historical record created a potent illusion of dominance, blinding the team to its own underlying fragility, right up until the trap snapped shut. Against Paraguay, Germany ground through a frustrating 90 minutes, ending in a 1-1 draw. 30 minutes of extra time yielded nothing. The match went to penalties. With a 4-3 shootout score, a flawless historical record that stood for decades died entirely in a single afternoon. In the immediate aftermath, Nagelsmann struck a defiant tone in the press room. "I am not someone who runs away," he told reporters. But back in the stands, the visceral devastation of the fans told a different story. The shock was immediate and total. On-pitch bravado could no longer protect the manager. A core pillar of the German sporting identity had cracked, and the fallout was already starting. Just hours after the loss in Boston, the German Football Association, the DFB, began moving behind closed doors in Frankfurt. This timeline tracks the 96 hours following the elimination. Confidential discussions started the next day, culminating in a 3-hour meeting on Thursday. Inside, the federation offered Nagelsmann a massive $8 million severance package to rip up his remaining contract. He accepted. By Friday, the exit was official. The DFB released a statement dressing up the execution as a mutual decision. Paying millions of dollars to rush a manager out the door shows a federation completely terrified by the rapid deterioration of its own brand. 2026 marks Germany's 3rd consecutive World Cup failure, stacking directly on top of the disasters in Russia and Qatar. And Nagelsmann now holds the distinction of being only the 2nd manager in the entire history of the national team to be forced out mid-contract. The first was his immediate predecessor, Hansi Flick, who suffered the exact same boardroom fate for the exact same underperformance just 3 years prior. Nagelsmann leaves with 23 wins in 37 matches. It is a respectable record on paper, but respectable wins do not buy security at a World Cup. 3 consecutive failures prove the aura of the German badge is gone. The jersey simply does not intimidate opposing nations anymore. The DFB isn't looking for a minor tactical adjustment. They are searching for a cultural savior. They are actively pursuing Jürgen Klopp, the man who built championship-winning teams at Borussia Dortmund and Liverpool. In a bitter piece of irony, Klopp has been watching this entire disaster unfold from a television broadcast booth, working as a pundit for the tournament. Reports indicate Klopp has expressed a general willingness to take the job. He has until a late September Nations League match against the Netherlands to reset the squad. If a 3rd manager fails to stop this cycle, it will force a reckoning over whether the structure of German football is still capable of supporting a world-class team.